to do better though. Oh! Man, I fell off to the ground. My napkin.
welcome everyone to the kickoff of the 2023 season. Football season is finally here. It's time for epic touchdowns, intense rivalries, and cheering for our favorite teams. We have been waiting for this moment ever since the conclusion of the 2022 season in December. So let's grab some snacks, gather with friends, and get ready for an amazing season of football. We're live at Howard Chapel Stadium for a premier matchup of Madison Academy out of Class 3A and the Deshler Tigers out of Class 4A. Tonight, the Deshler Tigers are coming off a 12-1 campaign, including going undefeated in the regular season for the finishing with a tough loss in the second round. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the debut of the Tennessee Valley Sports Network and the home of the Tennessee Valley Game of the Week here on Facebook and YouTube Live. I'm your play-by-play host, Noah Brady, alongside with my color analyst and broadcast partner, Jamie Medley. Austin Balding provides us with our computer and technical support, and our camera operator this season is Eduardo Lucas. So let's get down to it and bring in my color analyst and broadcast partner, Jamie Medley. Jamie, the temperatures in the Tennessee Valley have reached over 100 degrees this week, and tonight is around 90 degrees. It seems like every year at the beginning of the season we see issues of cramps. Do you see heat playing a factor in tonight's ball game?
Well, right now, yes, I do see an impact, but we are going to rise for the national anthem and hold off for just a moment.
Well, thanks to Deshler's marching band for a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Now, Jamie, back to about the heat. You know, we see an issue. It seems like we see an issue every time at the beginning of the season about the heat.
Yeah.
Do you see this playing a big part in tonight's ball game?
If they don't stay hydrated, if they hadn't been working out in this, yeah, I do see an issue with it. This heat, humidity is terrible out here. It's probably in the 95-degree range right now, just temperature. It's important that they are hydrated, but we'll see plenty of adrenaline pumping. We're going to see some heat cramps, and we'll see how it turns out. The sun's probably about 20 minutes from going behind the trees.
Yes. Jamie, the Madison Academy Mustangs return a lot of players from last year's squad. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Deshler Tigers are looking to replace some production from last year's successful campaign. What should fans expect in tonight's matchup?
Well, I believe you will see an exciting competitive game. Madison Academy enters ranked number 6 in 3A. It's deserving, so they return Ken Cherry's running back, Reese Baker, who is a stud on the offensive line, A.J. Rice, a monster athlete playing linebacker, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. However, I am a little bit concerned that Deshler's not even ranked in the top 10 this year. They did receive votes, and they lost some production, but they do return Price Thornton at the quarterback, and Jamarin Anklin on the offensive line, and D'Angelo Williams, who was second team all-area as a nose tackle position. Not to mention they went undefeated in the regular season in head coach Patrick Malone's first season. It's going to be interesting to see how Deshler looks, given the opening drive and a couple of positions they need. So we're looking forward to this ball game getting started tonight.
Well, Jamie, how important is this game for both teams? I know this is the first game of the season, but as you know, this is not a region game. This is a non-region game. This game doesn't count for the playoffs. But what is your take about, I mean, this is the season opener after all. What is your take on tonight's ball game? Does it count?
Well, getting out of the gate with a win is always important, I believe. These players take pride in what they do. They want to go out there and be competitive. It don't matter what classification they are. The game allow them to they'll get a perspective of where they are right now in the season. They've got tougher competition coming up, but both teams want to get out of the gate with a win tonight, I'm sure.
Well, before we talk more about tonight's game, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Tennessee Valley Game of the Week on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Well, Madison Academy enters tonight's game coming off an 8-2 regular season. One of those losses coming from Deshler in the season opener, 35-42. The Mustangs fell in the second round of the playoffs in an overtime thriller to Sylvania, 45-48, which left a bad taste in the mouths of the Madison Academy faithful. The Deshler Tigers head coach is Patrick Malone. He enters his second season at Deshler High School and has compiled a 12-1 record in that span. His playoff record is 2-1. And has a perfect region record. The Deshler Tigers offense last year was potent, averaging 42.5 points per game last season. This is his second head coaching stint, as he was the head coach at Shoals Christian for 4 seasons before becoming the defensive coordinator at Brooks High School. He is a member of the 1998 Deshler Tigers championship team and is back with his alum. Meanwhile, Madison Academy head coach is Bob Godsey, who is entering his 26th season as a head coach with an overall record of 219-78. He is entering his 5th season at the helm of Madison Academy, compiling a record of 36-12. He has had previous stops at Brooks and Hartselle before coming to Madison Academy. While at Hartselle, the Hartselle Tigers went a perfect 15-0 en route to a state championship in 2011. The Mustangs have made 14 consecutive playoff appearances and have won 3 consecutive region championships. Last season, they were a balanced team with an explosive offense, averaging 47.3 points per game last season, and a stifling defense which allowed on average only 18.3 points per game last season. This is Game 4 of the series between the Mustangs and the Tigers. Madison Academy leads the series 2-1, but fell in their meeting last season to the Deshler Tigers 42-35. Well, who's going to win Game 4 of this series? Stick around and find out. Thanks for joining us here on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be right back here watching the Tennessee Valley Game of the Week on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. game. We can touch on keys to the game in between.
Madison won the toss and will make it to receive.
Well, welcome everyone back to the Tennessee Valley Game of the Week here on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Noah Brady and Jamie Medley with you on the call alongside our partners Eduardo Lucas and Austin Balding. We're here live at the Howard Chapel Stadium, the home of the Deshler Tigers, as we get ready to kick off. They just had the coin toss, and we'll wait to see who will kick off and who will receive.
Noah, I believe Madison Academy won the toss.
Okay.
I don't know if they elected to receive or not. I missed that part.
All right. Well, the referees are gathering up midfield, going over the rules, going over what to do. Meanwhile, the team captains come back to their respective sides, and the teams are about to rush down to the tunnel.
We're 2 minutes and 33 seconds away from kickoff tonight. Here they come out of the tunnel, the Deshler Tigers.
You know, one thing I like about this tradition, it reminds me a lot of Clemson's tradition, you know, running down the rock at Clemson Stadium, run down the hill. It's very interesting to see how they've implemented that at their stadium.
Exactly, and here come Madison Academy Mustangs coming over to the sideline. We're about ready for kickoff. We're about 2 minutes away. Noah, what do you think so far?
Well, I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a competitive ball game. It's going to be interesting to see, as we mentioned, you know, Deshler's replacing a lot of production on both sides of the ball. Meanwhile, Madison Academy returns a large portion of their team from last season. However, I don't see Deshler I see Deshler being a playoff team down the road. You know, it's going to come down to them or West Morgan, in my opinion, for their region championship. But they're a playoff team, and so is Madison Academy. We got two future playoff teams tonight for this matchup.
Yeah, I believe the same thing. I believe Madison Academy's got a very good team. The ranking really shows that. I am confused why Deshler wasn't ranked, but it is what it is, and looks like Madison Academy will be kicking the ball off. No, I take that back. They will be receiving. Madison Academy will be receiving. Deshler will be doing the kickoff. So we're just about ready, folks. About ready for kickoff of the football, high school football season this year.
Yeah, the high school football season is about to get underway here on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Had a couple of games Thursday night. Most noteworthy, Mars Hill beat Coleman 55-21 last night. Muscle Shoals also beat Bob Jones 48-14. But we're going to get started here on Friday night on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network as the Deshler Tigers line up the kick. They kick it, a little short kick to the 35, pooch kick. Return, and he will return it to the 49-yard line.
Excellent return by the Madison Academy Mustangs. Looked, guy was quick. They were lucky to catch him.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was intentional, that pooch kick, but it was very interesting to see. Deshler did get beat in their Jamboree game by the Haleville Lions 27-21 last week. Meanwhile, Madison Academy beat East Limestone in their Jamboree game pretty handily.
Let's hope this game is competitive tonight, Noah. We would like to see an instant classic.
Yep. Ken Cherry takes the ball, and he will run for a good gain for a first down all the way to the 36-yard line.
We got through the line pretty quick that time. Didn't get touched till he got down to about the 35 where he got tackled.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the battle going on both sides of the line of scrimmage in tonight's game. The Deshler Tigers looking to replace, as we mentioned, a lot of production on both sides of the ball. Meanwhile, Madison Academy having several studs on the offensive line.
No, I've got a feeling we're going to see a whole lot of running tonight, and the guy with another first down and a touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown Madison Academy. They put on 6 points on the board already within a minute of this ball game. Ken Cherry took the ball and ran it right down the middle, broke a couple of tackles in for the end zone for a touchdown. The Madison Academy Mustangs now lead 6-0.
If that happens all night long, we're going to be in for a long broadcast, Noah.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, it was we haven't got to the keys to the game yet, but I will just go ahead and say the keys to the game for Madison Academy was run the ball.
They started out doing that very, very well.
Oh, yes. The Mustangs, hang on a minute, we got a holding penalty that will take the ball back to the 44-yard line. Deshler Tigers called a little bit of a break right there.
Did not see the flag on the play, but let's see how they respond tonight. I'm thinking we're probably going to see another run play.
Yeah, you think? Oh, no, quick throw.
Sorry, quick pass, and it's incomplete.
Yep.
Brings up second and 17. The Deshler 43-yard.
Let's see how Deshler holds up on this, which, yes, it is another running play. The defense held up well that time, Noah.
Yeah. Big third down here to begin this ball game. Deshler Tigers called a little bit of a break, and let's see if they can get the stop to force a fourth down and hopefully a punt for their if you're a Deshler Tiger.
Yeah, third down and 14 here. We'll see what they do. Obvious passing situation. Does Deshler bring a blitz, or do they just line up and play the run?
Yeah. Quarterback steps back, throws to Ken Cherry on the screen. He gets nowhere, and he will be stuffed at the 40-yard line, and that will force fourth down.
And looks like Madison Academy going to have to punt the ball. It's like fourth down and 17 after a loss on that play.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing for the Mustangs. Very quick start offensively, right out the break. Scored a touchdown, but unfortunately for the Mustangs, it was called back for a holding, and now they're left to punt here on fourth down.
Yeah, that is disappointing for the Mustangs, but great for Deshler if you're a Deshler fan. Great punt. Looks like it checked up, and it's going to be down at the 1-yard line.
And he downed it at the 1-yard line. A very excellent executed punt right there by the Madison Academy
excellent
Mustangs.
Punt.
Pinned them deep at the 1-yard line to give Deshler a tough start offensively, starting from their own end zone.
Let's see what Deshler's got on offense and what Madison Academy's got on defense right off the bat. So we'll see how this works out.
First down and 10. Deshler Tigers at their own 1-yard line.
No, I think it may be inside the 1.
Yeah, very tough start for the Deshler Tigers.
Yeah, they're lined up. Their line of scrimmage is inside their own end zone.
So Thornton under center, man in motion, goes to the right side. He'll pass the ball. He's got a man possibly, but could not make the grab.
Just overshot him.
Yep.
Brings up a second down and 10.
Second and 10 coming out of their own end zone. That was a gutsy call, a pass out of the end zone with could have got a holding call, could have got a safety, but worked out. But still second and 10 from inside the 1 for Deshler.
Yeah, that pass was intended for number 14, Garrett Reed, sophomore.
He just couldn't come down with it, just a little bit overthrown.
Yep. You know, it's going to be interesting to see Deshler Tigers tonight. They run the wing tee offense. Typically, you won't see them pass the ball, but they will pass the ball a little more than most teams that run the wing tee.
Excellent run there. Got out to about the 6, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 22, Nicholas Goodlow, on the carry.
6-yard gain. Brings up a third down and 4.
They need to pick up this third down to keep a drive alive, to have to keep having to punt from their own end zone.
Oh, yes. I think if the pooch kick was any sign of how Deshler special teams is, they do need to get the first down, because I feel like field possession could be a big part of this game to start.
They do need to keep this drive alive if they want to stay in the game early here, looks like.
Thornton hands the
and
ball.
He got crushed.
Yeah, number 24, Miguel Rocha, was hit hard on that play. And he is...
That kid's seeing stars right now.
Yes. And he was taken down about the 8-yard line, so that will force a 4th down, about 4th and 3.
And he'll be punting almost back at the end line. He's got a few yards back there, so going to need a good snap and a good line hold here.
And the snap and the punt from Garrett Reed.
Punt was high and short, checked up, and went the wrong way for Deshler.
And that ball will roll around to the 37-yard line, and that is where the Madison Academy Mustangs will take over. You know, one thing that I've noticed tonight is I think this game, as cliche as this may be, a lot of coaches will tell you, it looks like this game is going to be settled on the line of scrimmage.
It definitely does. And so far, minus the holding call, the Mustangs have pretty much dominated that line of scrimmage offense and defense. We're about to see how they do in their second possession here.
And the Mustangs take over offensively, hand the ball off to number 19. He'll take off, and he will get a good gain, close to a first down.
Excellent run on first down. I think he picked up about 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, brings up a 2nd and short for the Mustangs at about the 30-yard line. Joshua Williams right there on the carry.
Mustangs going no huddle. We'll see how that wears on the Deshler Tigers tonight.
Quarterback lined up in the shotgun, hands it off to Williams, and he will take off. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he will be taken down at about the 14-yard line.
An excellent run off left side there. Good blocking. Again, the line of scrimmage is being won by the Madison Academy Mustangs right now.
Yeah. And that was one of the keys to the game. Could Deshler stop the run? The Madison Academy lost its quarterback from last year. One of the things that I was looking at going into today's game was I expected the Madison Academy Mustangs to run the ball quite a bit tonight to get a new quarterback a little bit of relief. And they've done that job well. The line of scrimmage has done their job for sure. And they've dominated the line of scrimmage so far with the help of Reese Baker and company.
Yeah, I don't believe the Mustangs have passed but one time tonight. It was incomplete. So I think we're going to see a steady dose of the run game.
Oh yeah. If I have not mentioned Tucker Vickery, your starting quarterback tonight for the Mustangs, as Williams takes off and he will break a couple of tackles and he will be taken down at the 5-yard line. So that will bring up a 1st and goal for the Mustangs.
Another excellent run by the Mustangs. Good blocking by the offensive line. This helped by a very good field position by kind of a poor punt.
Yep. Yeah, I think Madison Academy has done a good job tonight so far as Cherry takes the ball, takes the handoff, and he will take it in for a touchdown. And Madison Academy puts 6 points on the board, and there are no flags. So the Madison Academy Mustangs lead 6-0 with 6:15 to go here in the first quarter.
And the important part here is there are no flags. Madison Academy on for the extra point. Let's see how it goes here. I saw him kicking in warm-up, so he didn't do a great job. We'll see.
Drake the holder.
And it's good.
And the kick is good. So 6:15 left in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. Your score, the Madison Academy Mustangs 7, Deshler nothing. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back, everybody, to Howard Chapel Stadium on the beautiful campus of Deshler High School here in Tuscumbia, Alabama. We welcome back viewers. The Madison Academy Mustangs lead 7-0, and they line up for the kickoff to the Deshler Tigers. Kicking off for the Madison Academy Mustangs. I don't have it on the roster, but I believe that may be Joseph Judge lining up for the kickoff.
Let's see if he can get one deep, or if he does the boots just like Deshler did.
And
no, he nails this one deep.
Yep. And return man will take it down from the 15-yard line. He'll take it off, and he's got a big burst of speed, and he will be taken down at the 28-yard line. So a solid return for the Deshler Tigers, and obviously their best start of field position for tonight.
Very, very good return. They needed that. They needed to get out of the shot of their own goal post. So let's see if the line of scrimmage is going to hold up or not for Deshler coming up on this drive. No, the sun's finally went down behind the trees, and it's actually bearable out here.
Yes. It's been a hot day so far. Number 12, Jadius Carroll takes the handoff, and he will get nowhere.
Absolutely zero on that.
You know, one thing that I've always loved about Deshler is their focus on tradition. You know, with the running down the hill, and it seems like every year they run the wing T offense. And you know, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, they've made it to the state championship several years, dating back to the 90s. And they've had
going to pass the ball this time. Wow, incomplete. Maybe that was a first down.
And it will be.
That's one way to negate the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Is to throw a pass, get a complete pass.
I think the Deshler Tigers realize that, you know, I think you're going to have to see a lot of passes from that wing T formation tonight, regardless. You know, you got to give the quarterback in the line of scrimmage a little bit of a break by letting the quarterback roll out and give the offensive line a little bit of a break.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you're going to be able to line up and just run it down the throat of Madison Academy tonight.
No. And a little action on the left side. He will be taken down for a loss of 2.
Again, the line of scrimmage being controlled by Madison Academy right now. I believe we do have a flag on the play. It looks like a holding penalty. It's going to hurt Deshler.
They call shot block on the Deshler Tigers. That will move the Deshler Tigers back.
15 yards, is it not?
Yes.
That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the Tigers right there. Put them in a big hole.
Yeah, sits them behind the chains, and
they got to get all the way out to the 50-yard line to get a first down, and they're on about the 25 right now, so it's first and 25.
Yeah, if you're the Deshler Tigers, you don't want to start behind the chains, and that's where they are on first and 25.
Not against this team, especially. You do not.
No, run around the left side.
Then you got 5 yards on that play.
Antonio Rice on the carry for about 5 yards.
Going to be about to be a pretty obvious passing down here or the next one, especially because running the ball is tough sledding against this team.
Yeah, you expect them to pass the ball either expect he rolls out, passes the ball, and just overthrown.
Just overshot him. Third down and 18 now or something like that, I believe, and go.
Yeah, you have to make
third and 20. Sorry, it's going to be tough. Going to be tough to get third and 20.
Well, with the Deshler Tigers running the wing T, it's one of those offensive systems that you can't really be behind the chains if you want to get anything going on the drive. And starting off on first and 25.
Yeah, in this offense, you need to be second and 5, second and 4 to make it work.
Yes. see what the Deshler Tigers have. Thornton lining up under center.
I look for a safe play here. Well, no, he's pulling past the ball. We'll see what goes.
Takes a shot and
almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. Garrett Reed and the Deshler Tigers want a flag on that play, but it looks like they will not get it. So that will bring up 4th down. Looked like Deshler thought that there was a little bit of a hole right there.
I thought it was a good play myself. The guy was in front of play, making a play on the ball, got in front of the receiver. Lucky to get intercepted.
Yep. So now that'll bring up a punt for the Deshler Tigers.
Last time the snap was a little bit high.
Perfect snap, and the punt almost blocked.
A lot better punt this time, a lot better. He got a really good roll, too, really good roll.
And it will roll dead at about the 28-yard line, and that is where the Madison Academy Mustangs will take over here with 4:01 left in the first.
That was an excellent punt for Deshler. Yeah, like I said, 40-yard punt. A whole lot better punt this time. So we'll see if they continue to pound the ground and try to wear this Deshler team out.
Yeah, this is the worst. This is the worst start for the Madison Academy Mustangs in terms of field possession right now.
Since the kickoff.
Since the kickoff.
Yeah. They've been playing on Deshler side of the field the whole game.
Yes. Quarterback look. He will be sacked and taken down for a loss at about the 24-yard line.
Excellent line play by Deshler to get to the quarterback that time. Now Madison Academy's behind the chains. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, Jacob Poldiak, the quarterback, looked like he freaked out a little bit right there. Didn't make his read and got taken down for a sack. Ken Cherry runs the ball, breaks a couple of tackles, and he will slip at about the 32-yard line.
Picked up several yards. He got about a 3rd and 6 right now.
Yeah, about 3rd and 6 with about 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
It has been an entertaining first quarter so far.
Seems like Deshler has settled in a little bit more on both sides of the ball. And the quarterback will pump fake and he will scramble to his...
I believe he got a first down.
I believe he lowered his shoulder and he did get enough for a first down. He was taken down at about the 39, 40-yard line for a first down.
So now they picked up a first down and got a little bit of momentum going here. So we'll see what happens now. I will say Deshler does have a pretty good crowd on their side. It's not completely full, but it is a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, season opener, Deshler cares about their football. As you can tell, a lot of community support, a lot of community spirit here in Tuscumbia. As Poldiak will take the snap from the shotgun, he will hand it off to Ken Cherry. He will take off and he will round the left corner and he will be gone for a touchdown, bar no flags.
There's a flag on the play back at the 50-yard line. Holding the flag.
We do have a penalty flag on the field at about the 49, 50-yard line. You are correct. I expect this to be taken back. Tough break for Madison Academy. That would be the
block in the back. Block in the back.
Block in the back. That would be the second touchdown taken back by the officials for Madison Academy. This game could be 21-0, but due to the block in the back, the score will stand at 7-0. You know, one thing I would say, it's pretty easy to see why Ken Cherry was selected first team All-State. Killing the Deshler Tigers, breaking tackles, and as he rounded, when he rounded that corner, he accelerated, and he was gone.
There was nobody catching him once he got around that corner.
No.
Nobody on Deshler's team was catching this guy.
No.
So here we go again. We'll see what happens. I fully expect another handoff here.
Yeah. And he will hand it off, indeed, to number 19 this time. He will round the corner. Same play.
The exact same play.
He will be gone for a touchdown. Once again, bar no flags. And indeed, there are no flags, so that will now make the score 13-0 Madison Academy.
What a run! What is this? You hand it to 19 and let him go.
Yeah, Joshua Williams right there on the carry for a touchdown. And the Mustangs now lead 13-0 with about a little under 2 minutes remaining in the first.
The guy got around the corner. It was gone again. No doubt about it. It was all she wrote when he got around that corner.
Yeah, it was Ken Sherry first, and then now is Joshua Williams who punches the points in for the Mustangs. And the PAT is good. That will bring the score now. Madison Academy 14, Deshler nothing. We got 1:51 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. You are watching Madison Academy and Deshler here on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Welcome back to Howard Chapel Stadium, home of the Deshler Tigers, as the Madison Academy Mustangs will line up to kick it off from their 40-yard line. The Mustangs punched it in on about a 60-yard scamper by Joshua Williams for a touchdown, and they now lead 14-0. And here
the guy wasn't touched.
The guy was not touched. Round that corner, he was gone. We'll kick off. That will roll to the return man at about the 15-yard line. He will take it off, and they cannot make the tackle. He will cut through, and he will be brought down at about the 34-yard line.
Good return on a good kick. Let's see what Deshler can do this time. Haven't been able to move the ball at all against Madison Academy so far.
Yeah, about a 19-yard return there by Antonio Rice, Jr. on the Tigers.
Well, minus the two touchdowns being taken off the board via penalty. I believe that's the only two penalties we've had. Well, we did have one against Deshler. We had 3 penalties. 2 of them cost Madison Academy touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah, and I believe that penalty on the last drive for the Tigers did set them back, too. It looked like they might have had something going, but they got off behind the chains. And falls up for a fumble, and that will be returned for a touchdown by Antonio Rice for the Mustangs.
Man, that is what Deshler did not need tonight, is turning the ball over. They did not need that at all.
No. Antonio Rice recovers that fumble and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Scoop and score on that one. 20-0 right now. Madison Academy up for the extra point.
Yeah, I mean, Rice is a monster of an athlete. He's received offers from South Carolina, UNA, Cincinnati, Troy, UAB, and among others. And he reportedly impressed some of the staff at Mississippi State after he participated in a camp in the summer, as that PAT is good. So A.J. Rice, he's a monster and athlete. He takes that fumble to the house for a touchdown. 6'2", 225-pound junior for the Madison Academy Mustangs. Now makes it 21-0.
The guy was scampered. I mean, he scampered down the sideline for the score. Again, nobody touching him either. I thought he was running back.
Yeah, and we'll take a quick break real quick. You're watching Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Howard Chapel Stadium, home of the Deshler Tigers. Welcome back to the Tennessee Valley Sports Network Game of the Week. So far, the Mustangs have dominated so far after a fumble recovery for a touchdown. They will once again line it up on the kick from their own 40. And the kick. And number 7 on the return. He will take it down, and he will run to the right. He will round that corner, and he will be brought down at about the 20-yard line.
Right now, the Mustangs just too fast for Deshler tonight.
Yeah, too many athletes on the Mustangs for the Tigers to handle it, seems like, so far tonight. But it is early, and who knows, we'll see if Deshler can mount a comeback.
We'll see. Let's see how that line play is now. Looks like no, we didn't have a penalty, but they did move it back to about the 20.
So the Tigers will start it off from their own 20. Thornton lined up behind the center. And they will hand that ball off to number 4, and he bursts through for a quick 20-yard gain up to the 40-yard line. Exactly what Deshler needed to start this drive.
Exactly what they needed on this first drive here. We're at a minute 14 seconds in the first quarter here. They desperately needed that, desperately.
Yeah, nice run there by Quintavious Harden. About a 20-yard run for the Tigers. So Thornton once again under center. Garrett Reed in motion. He'll hand the ball off back to, I believe,
Close to another first down.
First down, this time by number 12, Javius Carroll. He is the fullback.
I would like to let everybody know that we are open for any kind of sponsorships that somebody might want to get us. If you want us to come to your school to do a game of the week, feel free to message us on Facebook, and we would look forward to doing that for you if we can.
Absolutely. We want to take a quick moment. Hang on a second as Thornton rolls it back to throw, and he will be taken down at about the 40. And so now that'll bring a 3rd and 10 after Thornton is sacked for a 5-yard loss.
That's not what they needed again. One more time of line play let them down that time.
Yeah, line play let them down a little bit. And it seemed like that play was a little slow progressing. And that will bring it close to the first quarter. But I just want to take a quick moment before we go on the break. I want to thank Mr. Patrick Smith, the athletic director at Deshler, for allowing us to come over here. We want to thank Mr. Fuller, the facilities director, and everybody involved at Deshler High School for allowing us to come here to broadcast this game live for you at Howard Chapel Stadium, home of the Deshler Tigers. But that will bring a close to the first quarter, and the Madison Academy Mustangs lead 21-0. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Tennessee Valley Sports Game of the Week on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Welcome back, fans, here at Howard Chapel Stadium, home of the Deshler Tigers. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 10 for the Deshler Tigers after a 5-yard sack. Thornton lined up under center once again in the wing T formation. And players will switch to his left side. And he will hand it off to number 2. He will run it for about a 6-yard gain. That will bring 4th and short.
I feel a punt coming on.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting situation. It's going to be interesting to see what decision the Deshler Tigers staff make. You're down 21-0, and it is 4th and manageable right around midfield. It's be interesting to see if they try to draw them off sides or try to actually run a play and try to get the first down and to keep this drive going.
Looks like they're going to try to draw them off sides, but I don't think it's going to work.
No. Play clock at about 1, and we'll get a timeout. Timeout, Deshler. They'll take a quick minute to think about this decision. Do you want to put the game on the line this early into the game, or do you want to punt and rely on your defense to make a stop?
You got to punt here, no doubt about it, and hope your defense can make a stop. They hadn't the last 3 times, but hopefully this time. Yeah, we would like, if you have any other scores of any other games, feel free to message us or text us. We'd be glad to get those scores and give them out.
Yeah, I know one score, Russell Golden Tigers 0, Grissom Tigers 0.
That's a little bit of a surprise, but we'll see how that turns out as well.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see. Interesting 7A versus 5A matchup. Grissom, probably the best team out of 7A, but it's going to be interesting to see what the Golden Tigers do. They lost a lot in the senior class, but lost Randall Johnson at wide receiver and lost a couple of athletes. It'll be interesting to see what the Russell Golden Tigers look like.
Looks like they're putting it on the line here. They're going for it.
And he will roll out, throw it to number 6.
And he caught it. First down.
Camden Fuller on the catch for a first down. Nicely executed play there by the Deshler Tigers for a first down.
Took a chance, got it. Now they're moving down there like the 30 to 41-yard line, something like that, 49.
The Deshler Tigers will start from the 44-yard line. Thornton lined up under center. And he will hand it off to number 7.
Excellent run to the outside here. They did a very good job of blocking there.
I got about 5 yards on that play. You almost sense that this is a must-score scoring drive for the Deshler Tigers.
They went for it on 4th down. They know they've got to score. Can't give it back to Madison Academy right now.
No. You almost got to put points on the board, and you almost kind of sense that they got to put at least 7 on the board.
I don't know if they have a field goal kicker or not, or at least one that can is reliable. So we'll see what happens. Very good run.
Yeah. Spin off tackle. Carroll on the run for about a first down, taken down at the 26-yard line. So Garrett in motion. They'll toss the ball. And
the ball's out again.
And I see who it was recovered by. Dog pile.
I can't see who got it.
Like Deshler jumped back on the ball.
Deshler got the ball back, I believe.
Lucky break for the Tigers there.
Well, that would have been almost deadly for them if they had given that fumble up.
Number 2, Madden on the carry.
Deshler seems to be slowing the game down a little bit right now. Trying to maybe run a little clock, maybe squeeze the game, shorten it, and limit Madison Academy's possessions.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's the way you got to look at it from the Deshler Tigers' perspective. Haven't been able to really get a stop defensively, got bailed out on a couple of holding plays. This game could be a lot more ugly. As Thornton rolls out, looks to throw, and cannot
incomplete.
Intended for Camden Fuller.
It's kind of hard to see through the white tent, but that was incomplete. Third down.
3rd and 6 for the Deshler Tigers. So the Deshler Tigers huddled up. Ball spotted at about the 20-yard line. Big third down here in the red zone. 8:49 remaining in the first half. And Thornton will line up under center. And quarterback will roll out. He will throw. And that is almost picked off right there.
That was almost deadly for the Deshler Tigers.
Yeah, Keaton Watson, he almost had that taken to the house, and had he caught that, it would have been green grass from there.
That would have been a pick six for sure.
Yeah. So it looks like Deshler going for it once again on 4th down here from the 20-yard line.
I don't know if they've not taken a timeout, I don't believe. Well, the play clock just started, so coming back out on the field with the play. So they're going for it on 4th down. I think it's what, 4th? Is it 4th and 10?
I believe it is 4th and 5. 4th and 4 from about the 20-yard line, and we will get a timeout.
Timeout, Deshler. With 8:43 to go, and before the half, it's 21-0 Madison Academy.
Yeah, this is going to be this interesting situation. I mean, you take the points, you get 3, or you try to get 7. With how aggressive the Deshler Tigers offense has been with their play calling, you almost got to think that they're going to go for it here. 4th down. I mean, they haven't really been able to get a stop, barring a couple of flags.
Well, if you look at it too, it's going to be like a 37-yard field goal. I don't believe they have the guy to kick that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here on about 4th and 4 from their own from the Madison Academy 20.
Madison Academy coming back out on the field, waiting on Deshler to see what they're going to do here. This could be make or break right here. If they don't get this first down and Madison Academy scores, it could be Katie bar at the door for them.
Yeah, exactly. And looks like Thornton will once again be under center.
I'm going to look for the same type rollout play that we've seen the last couple of times. And exactly.
And that is
Intercepted.
Caught that one-handed ball in his chest. I believe that is number 5, Ken Cherry.
He caught that with one hand. One-handed interception.
One-handed.
Athletic and ill-advised throw by Deshler, but he didn't really have a shot. The guy was bearing down on him.
Yeah, had to lob that up a little bit, lobbed it up a little bit too much, and that was picked off. And that will allow Madison Academy to take over at about, it appears.
It looks a little bit like a John Parker Wilson pass right there back during the day.
Yes, exactly. Madison Academy starts off from the 22-yard line. They will hand it off to Ken Cherry. He will break a couple of tackles, and he will finally be brought down nearly for a first down at about the 27-yard line. Looks like we got a flag on the play.
It's a flag on the play.
Could be a hold. Five yard, whatever
Okay.
it was. Was it a face mask? 5-yard face mask?
It could have been a.
Yeah.
Yep.
Incidental face mask.
Madison Academy first down. Wrong 33-yard line.
Gave them a first down, something they didn't need.
Yeah. You know, one thing I've been noticing, it's not not necessarily always will be.
And gone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
No flags. No flags. Another touchdown. That was what, 80 yards, 70, 75 yards.
About a 75-yard there, scamper by Ken Cherries. No flags. Touchdown, Mustangs, and that brings the score 27-0. You know, I was mentioning it hasn't always been the offensive line from my point of view. It looks like these running backs are really strong. Been spending a lot of time in the weight room, breaking tackles, spinning out of tackles. Got a lot of athleticism.
I will give Deshler credit. The guy did actually keep up with him on that one.
Yes, he did. I mean, it was a foot race right down to the last minute. That PAT is good, 28-0, Mustangs, and that will bring. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. You're watching.
Y'all ready? 3.
Welcome back to Howard Chapel Stadium, home of the Deshler Tigers. Madison Academy Mustangs kicks it off. That ball bounces at about the 17-yard line. Number 2 will take it down, and he will, pretty nice return, takes it across to about the 44-yard line.
Very good return. Very good return by Deshler.
Yeah, Tigers got to get going to get some momentum.
If the Tigers don't score here, it's going to be pretty bad for the rest of the night, maybe.
Yep.
Let's see what they do on the first down play. Fumble the ball. Madison Academy got it.
Wow. Antonio Rice on recovery. Wait a minute.
What was the call here? They fumble the ball and they give it back to Deshler. What's going on? Did they call the guy down?
I believe the officials overruled and said that he was down.
Well, now they're having a conference. in the middle of the field here, so we'll see what the final ruling is.
Yeah, you can sense a little bit of tension on the Madison Academy sideline, spot being up 20 to nothing. They've had two touchdowns called back by the officials on flags, and a couple of them probably think there's a little bit of home cooking going on.
Probably do, at least the stands where the fans were sitting. I think so.
Yeah. It looks like we'll resume play. They will break the huddle. Deshler still has the ball from the 40-yard line. Second and 10. Thornton lined up under center. And he will hand it off to number 7. He will round that
excellent job around the corner here. Run him out of bounds.
And he will get the first down.
Flag down. Got a flag. Two flags. Sorry. Two flags down. Blocking the back.
Yep.
The Gates an excellent run that the Tigers needed.
Yeah, tough break for the Tigers. They did that first down, and now they will once again be set behind the chains.
That's not where you want to be if you're a Deshler right now.
No. So first down at about the 42-yard line. So Thornton under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off down the middle, and that will be
getting about 5 yards.
Gain about second down.
Good job, BT!
So second down at the 46-yard line.
Once again, Deshler taking air out of the game. Looks like taking a lot of time off the play clock.
Yep. So second down at about the 46-yard line. Thornton rolls out. He looked the pass. He pump fakes it. And he will throw it. And that will be completed at about the 40-yard line.
That was an excellent pump fake and a pass and a catch. Broken play, but it turned out very good for Deshler.
Excellent decision by Thornton to pump fake it right there. Got the defensive lineman to jump, and he managed to complete the pass. A little bit of a slow developing play, but completed nonetheless first down. Exactly what the Tigers needed.
It's exactly what they needed on this drive. 6 minutes, 27 seconds left in the half. They really got to get some points on the board right now.
Thornton once again lined under center. He will roll out once again, and he will try to scramble. And he may get about 2 yards off of that.
Maybe got a Mustang just a little bit shaken up here on the play. One lost his shoe, but the other one looks like he may have hurt his shoulder.
Yep,
Number 65, right?
Yep, 65. A little shaking up right there. Gahami. Merrill.
He hobbles off the field. Training staff take a look at him. Deshler back under center again.
Once again, Thornton under center. And he will hand it off this time to number 4. He will trip up. Look like under his own feet, and he will be down.
Gain about 3, 4.
Yep, taken down at about 35
yards.
Deshler
call a timeout.
Heat timeout.
Yes.
So we'll take a break with them. You're watching the Tennessee Valley Sports Game of the Week. Your score, Mustangs 28, Deshler 0. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Howard Chapel Stadium. Quick snap.
Oh, he gets nailed behind the line.
Yeah, taken down for a loss, and that will bring up 4th and 6. Looked like Deshler got blown up right there at the line of scrimmage. Number 7 never had a chance.
Number 55 got up a little slow. I don't know if he's tired or he's hurt.
A little bit of a rotation on the offensive line for the Tigers. 74 and 72 check out.
Was it 4th down and 6 or 8?
Yes, 58 will also check out.
They got to get this 4th down. They got to.
This is a must right here.
They cannot throw an interception. They cannot fumble. They got to get the 4th down.
Quarterback will roll out. He is going to be taken down for a loss at about the 48-yard line.
That was not what you wanted to see right there.
No, you saw it right from the beginning. Edge rushers came off that line of scrimmage, and Thornton never had a chance. Nothing developed quick enough.
Madison Academy's speed was on display right there.
Oh, yes.
Guy didn't have a chance.
Yeah, and I don't want to go ahead and put the nail in the casket. But with 4:24 left. But, I don't necessarily think Deshler's a bad football team. I just think that the Madison Academy Mustangs are a really good football team.
They are really good, doing a good job on the line of scrimmage. And if they score here, I believe the nail is in the coffin.
Yep. And quarterback will throw.
Oh, my goodness. Deshler got a piece of that pass, and it was a lame duck there.
Yeah, looked like as the quarterback was trying to follow through on that pass, one of the Deshler linemen managed to get his arm on him and made that a little bit of a wobbly pass. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's see what they do this time. If I was him, I'd go back to the run.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, and it hadn't been broke all night. They've been running the ball at will. Oh! Got a flag right here. Guy got a false start. 31 for the Mustangs. False start.
Jaden Etienne responsible for the flag. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And he was immediately taken out of the game right after the false start. So
yeah, a little bit of a teaching moment.
Yes, a little bit of a teaching moment. A little bit of a Nick Saban moment right there.
Yeah. So he will hand it off to.
Yeah, they're just having to ride these guys down to the ground.
Yep. He hands it off to Williams. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Yeah, as you mentioned, as I mentioned earlier, one of the things that I've noticed is Madison is winning the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. But offensively, I've just seen that Madison Academy seems like they've just done a better job breaking tackles, spinning out of tackles.
Well, we got flags again.
Yep.
What do we got here? 13 minutes on the field.
Yeah,
Deshler had 12.
It looks like they had too many men on the field. Very costly penalty.
They did the extra man, so they probably should let that one go.
Yeah. Instead of being 3rd and 10, now 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5.
Very manageable for this team, no doubt about it.
3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. At about the 47-yard line for the Mustangs. And Deshler territory. Poldiak snap. He looked. He will throw.
Oh, he was down on the ground. Man. Now it's fourth and 5.
Jackson Reese.
Well, they stopped him.
Yeah. A little bit of a.
So Madison Academy got a punt.
Yeah, it looked like throw was a little bit off, and Jackson Reese had to kind of catch that ball on the ground, and as a result, his knee was on the ground, so that was inadvertent mistake by Mustangs will bring up fourth down.
You hadn't seen many mistakes by them tonight, but that was one ball a little bit underthrown.
And the punt.
Another excellent punt.
Nice punt. That ball was out of bounds about the 9-yard line.
So Deshler backed up again inside their own 10.
Yeah.
2 minutes and 34 seconds to go before half. Deshler got him out. They got him out something in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, they got to find something next 2.5 minutes to. If you're Deshler hopefully get some momentum to the second half.
Even if it's just driving the ball down the field, and not even scoring, they just drive the ball well, that would be enough momentum at least. Because I believe they get the second half kickoff. Deshler does. So maybe they can come out, and do a good job in the second half. They got to do better on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if the Tigers score. They do ball, as you mentioned. Out of the second start the second half. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can get any momentum going on, whether it be 3 or 7 points. And so Thornton under center once again. And the ball snapped. He will once again roll out. He will throw that one, and it is out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, just a bit outside with that pass. Ball sailed out of bounds. You got really didn't shot at it.
Yeah, pass once intended for Garrett Reed, and that'll bring up second down.
Inside their own 10-yard line.
Yep. One thing that is a disadvantage for the Tigers is when you get down this big, you got to pass the ball. I wouldn't necessarily say their offense is designed to be able to come back from 4 or 5 scores.
No, it's definitely not designed to come back from that many scores. Going to be tough if they don't score. If they give the ball back to Madison Academy, look for them to try to strike.
Yeah. Exactly. Now we got third and long. For the Deshler Tigers inside their own end zone. Clock ticking 1:54 on the game clock. And
if they don't get this first down, they got to punt it, right?
Yeah, you have to. In your own end zone, there's no way I would say you would go for it. And Thornton once again under center. He will roll out to his left. He will
wide open.
It is just thrown and almost picked off.
Broke up.
Broken up. Number 11 for the Mustangs.
Really probably should have been intercepted there. But he broke the pass up, and now Deshler's got a punt. Mustangs going to get the ball back with a minute and a half left in the half. Time to do something.
You can't help think that Wiggins was back and picked that one off. But perhaps it worked into their favor dropping it. Possibly get a better field position or even a block punt. Deshler having to force from their own end zone, and they will punt it. And a decent
punt. Oh my goodness! Up,
Muff, but he jumps.
But they're on Deshler's 50 though.
Jumps right on it. As you mentioned, still good field position. Start out for the Mustangs. We'll keep it right here.
Minute 20 seconds. I believe it only takes their running back probably about I don't know 7 or 8 seconds to go that 50 yards. So we'll see how it works out right here.
Ken Cherry, the running back, out on the field right now. One thing. Quarterback lined up in shotgun. He'll throw it deep for 31, and that ball is
right in his hands. Missed it.
Yeah, looked like he tried to catch his chest right there and just missed it. Missed opportunity for the Mustangs.
That was a touchdown. That was a touchdown right there.
31 right there in NTN. Just looked like he tried to catch his chest. Couldn't quite make the grab, so bring up second down.
I'm going to say hand it off. What do you say?
Yeah, I get that there's a minute 14 left. I mean, Deshler hasn't seemed to stop it all night, so we're going to see what the Mustangs decide to do. But Mustangs do have a powerful one.
Well, they got four wideouts. They're going to pass.
Yeah, they're going to pass.
Uh-oh. Screen pass.
The Ken Cherry.
Guy's gone.
And
He's gone.
Touchdown. Mustangs.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
And there's
a flag on the play.
Once again, I believe that's third or fourth.
That's the third flag on the play. There's a third touchdown wiped off the board for the Mustangs due to a flag.
I couldn't tell. Don't know if there was some legal man downfield. Don't know if one of those linemen.
I believe they called holding on the other side over there. That could be 1 and 3.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to judge.
No, a little bit hard to see from here.
Yeah.
That will bring up a second and long for the Mustangs. Unfortunately, set some behind the chains. So there's no doubt about what they're doing.
They're passing the ball. They got four wideouts. Again, don't know why, but they want to score. They want to put that nail in that coffin.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I've noticed, Madison Academy, man, they have a powerful 1-2 punch with Joshua number 19, number 5, Ken Cherry, into might lead state or may lead region rushing together. And quarterback breaks a sack, he will throw it on the run for a completion, number 31, ETN. He will be taken down at about the 40-yard line. Timeout, Madison Academy.
Well, they're letting the clock run.
Yeah.
That's definitely a home cooking there, Wes.
Yeah.
I think they let about 10 or 15 seconds run off the clock when they.
A lot of
I'm sure that'll be put back.
Yeah, a lot of attention in the stands, as you can tell. Madison Academy fans fed up. Had a couple scores wiped off the board. Do some flags.
Three scores to be
exact.
And they let it. They called the time with about 50 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. You had expected some time back on the clock, but I guess they're gathered.
The refs got their paperwork out there. I don't know what they're saying.
51 They've added 51 seconds back onto the board, so Mustangs have 51 seconds to get to the end zone.
Just enough time from the score. Just enough.
Maybe a little pun, but the Mustangs, their offense, not like a Mustangs.
They are tonight. Definitely got some great running backs. Receivers, they really have. They're not a really passing team, but I don't know exactly how good the receivers are. It looks like they may. They're not lined up in a passing situation here. We'll see.
Quick pass out to Reese. He will be taken down. He will slide out of bounds. About another flag.
Are you kidding?
Looks like there was some extracurricular activity going on the sideline. Maybe frustration on Deshler's sideline.
Was he hit out of bounds?
I'm not so sure if it was the hit or something extracurricular going on the sideline. One of the bench players.
It's hard to see what the refs calling here. We can't see. I don't know what they're calling. No, they're calling on Madison Academy. I think they're calling on both of them. Another holding call on Madison Academy. Would you believe it?
Wow. So holding. We'll bring that play back. So
was it holding and he said it was two fouls. Holding and personal foul. So that's going to back them up to about 20 yards.
Yeah.
Well.
I believe.
Yeah, he stopped. He's walking again. No, is he going to ever stop?
Yeah, well, I believe they called both flags on Academy.
They did.
Back them up quite a bit. But,
so it's first and 30, something like that.
Yeah. First and long. We'll put it third and long. We'll put it that way. But
While we're waiting, how was last night's soccer game? Noah?
Yeah, it was UNA for the soccer game working with ESPN Plus. UNA failed the Chattanooga Mocs 1-0.
1-0. That had to be exciting, Noah.
It was a competitive game, but a lot of missed opportunities by the Lady Lions.
And you could have seen it all on ESPN Plus.
Seen it on ESPN Plus. ESPN should sponsor us.
They should sponsor us.
Yep.
We're better than Herb Street and Gary Danielson and all them together.
Oh yeah. Joshua Williams takes the handoff to about the 48 line, and that may do it for the first half. Hang on, we got a
timeout. Fourth down.
Looks like Deshler called timeout.
Are they wanting the ball back or what?
It's a little interesting, a little confusing. Like Deshler's offense came out on the fourth play was third down, so looked like Deshler's offense was lining up. Not so sure what's going on, but.
So does Madison Academy punt or go for it here?
I believe you punt the ball. 23.8 seconds. No need to bring back some for Deshler. I think the wise decision would be the ball. But one thing.
Never can tell me a riverboat gambler. He may go for it here.
Yeah. I tell you what. Going back to your common passing game. I think that's one area Madison Academy can improve on. But just keep in mind it's into the season. And this quarterback is starting his first game in varsity.
First game starting varsity. If you get them to be a passing and running balance, they're going to be tough.
Oh yeah, they might be contender in Class 3A. In season ranked number 6 in the classification, and they look the part tonight.
They are punting. They are going to punt the ball. So you were right on this. They're going to go ahead and just punt.
Almost blocked for it. And that ball will bounce to about the 22-yard line. Will be down. Deshler will take over from there. It's going to be see how aggressive the Tigers are.
I'm going to say they take a knee and go to the locker room.
Yeah, I mean,
do you really want to take a chance? I mean,
you've had a couple of interceptions, you've had a couple of fumbles.
One return for a touchdown.
I'm not so sure I agree with you. I would be more inclined to need the ball and take it to the half.
Been kind of sloppy here the last few minutes of the first half. Both teams kind of fell into a routine looks like, and it's like almost like Madison Academy knows Deshler can't score, and they're just kind of well you can't score, and we're just going to do what we do.
Takes a chance, and there will be a flag on the play.
Did he throw a flag?
Throw it.
Yeah, he threw it way back on the 40. Okay. Got a hold there, probably. No defensive back.
Madison Academy wants it to be on Deshler. The receiver pushed off a little bit.
I believe he called it on Deshler. He did. He called it on Deshler. I mean, something. I believe he's taking her here.
Yeah. You're now behind the chains. I don't know much can go in your favor with 15.5 seconds left.
They've had zero success tonight, either passing or ground. It's been very limited with anything tonight.
They had one driver that made it to the red zone, but stalled out from there. Couldn't convert on down through an interception.
Ill-advised pass.
Yep.
Looks like they are going to take a knee. Looks like.
So Thornton lined up center. Could be anything, but I agree with you.
Nope.
No, they're going to hand it off. He will run to his right.
Nothing.
And that will likely bring us to the first half. And it will. And so that will be it for the first half. Your score after one Madison Academy 28, Deshler 0. We'll take a break and we'll provide you the halftime band performance.
Yeah, the entertainment, man.
Both Deshler and Madison Academy. We'll be right back for kickoff. You're watching the Tennessee Valley Sports Network Game of the Week. Madison Academy leads 20-0. We appreciate you tuning in. We'll take a quick break. Thank you.
Okay. Sprite.
Checking. 1 2. Check.
So that tells you that don't perform this year, he's gone. Say you were out of Sprite, so I got Dr. Pepper. If you don't want it, I'll drink it. Yep, you're welcome. But, no, I just wanted to call and see you saw that on. So, on. Well, yeah, he was hurt. He started last year. I got how it was pretty early. He got hurt. We don't play, I think, great play. It's 9-15.
Check.
Deshler Tigers. Deshler receives the ball, starts at second.
On the kick for Madison Academy, number 84, Buchanan. Back deep to receive for the Deshler Tigers, number 6, Cam Fuller. Number 7, Tay Pupil.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Howard Chapel Stadium as we begin the second half of action here on the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Madison Academy now lining up to kick it off to the Deshler Tigers. Madison Academy kicking off of a 28-0 lead. A little pooch kick. Goes a little bit further, rolls down to about the 15. Return man takes it off, and he will be wrapped up at about the 26-yard line. Nice job by the Madison Academy Mustangs of getting there and making the tackle. Mustangs have dominated on all facets tonight so far. Hopefully the Deshler Tigers will get something going off here on their opening drive of the second half. We want to take a quick moment to apologize for any audio or technical issues. We just want to remind everybody this is our first game. We will do our best to consistently and continually improve on our product, and hopefully next week we won't have as much issues. So Ken Cherry lining up behind center. And he will roll out. And he will fire it across the field. And pass completed. Number 7 will be knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. There's a flag on the play, holding on the Deshler Tigers. That will move the Tigers a little bit back. Number 11, Michael Wiggins, hopping off. Might be a cramp. Can't really tell. Having a hard time to stand straight. I believe that might be a cramp. It's been hot and humid this week. Temperatures reaching up to the 100s in some parts of the valley this week.
Second down at 19 for the Deshler Tigers from their own 18-yard line.
As we were making the drive up here from Russellville, the heat index was over 100 degrees. I can't imagine how hot it was on that turf earlier today. And so Deshler will start off behind the chains here on second down. Ken Cherry will roll out. He will fire. He's got a man possibly. Number 6, that pass is complete. Number 6 will take off and possibly will score. Madison Academy misses tackle and touchdown Tigers. Camden Fuller catches the pass for a touchdown, and Deshler quickly responds back here in the second half with a touchdown on the opening drive to respond here in the second half with 10:31 remaining in the third. Your score now 28-6 pending the PAT. So Deshler lining up in a little bit of a weird formation to start off, but now looks like they're lined up to attempt the PAT, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. It hits the post and will not go in. So your score now remains Madison Academy 28, Deshler 6. So we'll take a quick break. We'll keep it right here with you for action as we try to attempt to fix our audio issues. Once again, want to apologize for any technical issues. It's a work in progress. We decided to do this about a month ago, and it's been a continue work just trying to get the audio and the video put together, and so So we are back live here in the third quarter, 10:30 remaining in the third. Madison Academy 28, Deshler 6. Mustangs will take over from about their 18. They will fire it across and complete it for a catch. And Deshler finally wraps up, makes the tackle at about the 21-yard line. Be about 2nd and 7. So quarterback lined up in the shotgun. He will hand it off to Ken Cherry. He will rumble for near a first down, and I believe it is. Yes, it is. Tackled at about the 32-yard line. Scratch that. Looks like they will say they will mark him short at about the 31. So third and pardon me, they call a penalty flag on Madison Academy, and so it'll be 2nd and 11. They already spotted the ball. Believe my broadcast partner Jamie Medley is about to hop on.
I am back. I hope again we're trying to work out some technical issues. I hope everything is okay. Let us know. We don't know unless you tell us.
Yeah. Absolutely. Just working out our kinks. We apologize for any technical issues. As I said previously, we will work throughout the week to get those issues fixed before next week. Next week, I'll go ahead and announce we will be live from Florence, Alabama, covering Brooks at Mars Hill. That will be week 1's Tennessee Valley game of the week. Technically, this is week 0 as Jackson Reese makes the catch and for a first down, and that will move the chains.
Madison Academy's come out throwing the ball here again, so we'll see how that works out for them.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a lead. Maybe work on some things that you're not so sure you got patted down right. Let the quarterback get a little bit of action with a 22-point lead. Quarterback lined up shotgun. He'll high snap, hands it off to Ken Cherry. Doesn't matter. He'll take it off, and he'll bust for a couple of tackles, and he will rumble all the way to the Deshler 42-yard line for a first
excellent
down.
Run, but did they throw a flag?
And looks like we got some laundry on the field, and they do call a flag on Madison Academy.
Got them holding again. Madison Academy holding again.
Yeah. Quarterback locked up in the shotgun, takes the snap. He'll throw to Ken Cherry, catch it one-handed. He will stiff arm, and he will be brought down just for a first down. For about an 11-yard gain.
They went away from the run here, and they're going with the pass. It's like a totally different way from they opened up the game.
Absolutely. Got a man down. I think cramping starting to sneak up and become a little bit of an issue here in the second half.
Yeah, I believe got a timeout. Don't know if it was a heat timeout or a team took the timeout. I don't know which one, but we are in a timeout.
Yep. So looks like teams are breaking the huddle and coming back from the timeout.
First down and 10 for the Madison County Mustangs at the Deshler Tiger 46-yard line.
This quarterback lined up in the shotgun. First down and 10 from the Deshler 46. Quarterback will hand it off to Ken Cherry. Cherry will bust through, and he will run to the left side, and he will get around that corner, and he may be gone. No, he will be tackled at about the 9 or 8 yard line. First and goal now for the Madison Academy Mustangs.
A little bit of a crease is all that guy needs, and he's pretty much gone. So again, I just got through saying it was going to the pass. Now they're back to the run, and they're producing.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit, keeping the Deshler defense guessing, keeping them a little bit off balanced, and quarterback once again in the shotgun. Williams now the back. He will throw it. Quick screen pass, wide receiver screen to Jackson Reese, and he gets around that corner for a
Madison
touchdown.
Academy.
Can't really see around that tent, but Madison Academy scores, and that will now make it 34-6. So Madison Academy puts up 6 on the board, pinning the PAT possibly 7. And the PAT is up and good. So your score now, Madison Academy 35, Deshler 6. We'll keep it right here. We might mute the mics, but we'll keep it right here. We'll try to avoid going on commercial break. Just make sure the stream is operating as smooth as possible.
Looks like Madison Academy's fishing to kick off the ball. Leading 35-6 with 6:55 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Madison Academy starting to run away with it as they line up for the kickoff. And decent kick. Number 11 muffles the kick, and he will take a knee at about the 18. Couldn't quite make the catch.
Good kick. Good job, kicker.
Tough situation. Deshler Tigers now having to take over from their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, they're behind the sticks again on their own side of the field. Well, let's see what happens. Line of scrimmage just been killing them all night long.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And so Deshler managed to answer quick with a score. Let's see what they do here. Thornton under center. He will roll to his right. He will pass the ball, and it is complete for a first down.
Pass by number 9, Price Thornton. Complete to number 6, Cam Fuller.
And Cam Fuller once again makes the catch.
Good catch. They need to do more than that, a whole lot more of that, and a whole lot quicker to get back in this game.
Yeah, one thing that you can tell from the night is Thornton's number 1 target is number 6, Cam Fuller.
It is, but he's using him for a whole lot, throwing, running. Yeah, I believe they may have this guy hemmed up, but yep, it's just it's been a tough night for Deshler in the trenches, and also speed-wise. Madison Academy just has the advantage in speed.
Number 4 checking out of the game, got up a little slowly. So complete, and Thornton completes the pass, and number 7 lowers his shoulder, and he will be brought down or let
Excellent
out of bounds
catch there.
Yeah, excellent catch, excellent play design right there. Deshler's offense starting to get a little bit more chunk plays. Not so sure if that is something to do with the defense of Madison Academy, maybe playing a little bit more conservative, playing a little bit more zone, or
they're behind. They got to make up some ground, so they got to do something to try to make up this deficit.
Yep. Madison Academy side getting a little loud, cheering for their defense. Thornton tosses it to number 2. He will break 3, and he will be brought down, but we got a flag, possibly a holding.
Yep, coming back. I've seen several holding calls tonight.
Yeah, a lot of laundry being thrown out tonight.
Yeah, I believe it's cost Madison Academy three touchdowns, and here it is costing Deshler a good run.
Yeah.
Here we go, Brock! Good job, come on, A!
And we'll have a quick timeout for a heat break. 5:58 left in the third quarter. We'll keep it right here, but we'll mute the mics for a second. But you're watching the Tennessee Valley Sports Network Game of the Week. Welcome back, fans, as Thornton lines up under center.
Good job, D!
Thornton lined up under center, hands it off to number 4, and he is brought down for little to no gain.
They don't get anywhere. Now it's third down and long for Deshler. In another tough hole here for Deshler.
Yeah, third and long for the Tigers. 440, just looking to get a little momentum going. They may not win this ball game, but as a coach, you got to look into just come out of today and come out tonight with a little momentum going into next week.
Well, right now they've held them to one score in the second half.
One score so far.
So that's a good deal on Deshler's part.
So Thornton under center, he'll roll out, throw, and he's being rushed. But he launches this one deep, but it is
way out of bounds.
Yep. Intended for Cam Fuller, but a little bit too wide to his right. So
4th down, do they punt?
I believe you got to punt.
I believe they're punting here.
On the punt for the Deshler Tigers, number 14, Gary Reed. Back kick to receive for the Madison Academy.
Do the Mustangs come after it?
Jackson Reese.
Do they come after it, or do they just let them punt?
It's going to be interesting to see. It looks like they're playing it safe.
Yeah, they're not going to come after this. I think they're happy with the lead they have.
Yep.
Excellent punt.
Excellent punt. See how it rolls. It will be close, I believe.
Wow.
Ball was down at the 3-yard line.
That is a great punt and a roll.
Great execution. Exactly what you'd like to see out of your special teams. A little bit of a rough night.
This is the worst field position the Mustangs have had all night long. They've never been backed up inside their 10.
Exactly what you want to see out of your special teams. You may be down 35-6, but they're still executing.
Still hustling down the field to get the ball.
Still hustling the field to get the ball, and missed an extra point. And there's been a couple of times where the special teams have made some mistakes, but well executed punt there. It seems like Deshler's strength when it comes to special teams is the punting team. We got a flag.
Henry on the play.
Feel like there might have been some movement on the line of scrimmage. We'll see.
Is there too many men? Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution.
That's twice tonight.
That's twice.
They've been playing with 12.
Yeah, a lot of. That's very problematic for the coaching staff. Having two. That's twice in one night. But we'll cut them some slack. It is the first game of the season. Just like us, the staff also has to work out some kinks. The teams have to work out some kinks, and
if it had been me and you playing tonight, we would have been it would have been 100-0.
Yes. Hands it off. He will be brought down.
Number 19, Williams on the carry.
And Williams on the carry.
Play game, 4 yards. Be second down, 1.
It just kind of seems to be running the clock here, just trying to shorten the game.
Yep. Yeah, trying to get out of here with little as injuries as possible. If you're Madison Academy,
Got a few cramps here. Looks like they're taken care of on the sidelines.
Yeah, exactly. Ken Cherry, notably on the sideline. And Josh Williams will break a tackle. He breaks another one. He will be. He was pushed out of bounds at about they mark him at the 47-yard line.
They bumped him out of bounds barely. I mean, barely. The guy was gone.
That's one thing.
Here comes another one off 38 off the field
38
with
off
cramp.
the field with a cramp. Yeah, cramping's starting to settle in tonight.
It's been hot tonight. Been hot all week. It's been scorching. I bet the turf was well over 100 degrees. Probably still well over 100 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, you see cramping starting to settle in on both sides here. And, I pointed out that Ken Cherry was out on the sideline, but the fortunate part from Madison Academy is they got an excellent 1-2 punch. Josh Williams is no slouch at the running back position either. And quarterback lined up in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off once again to Josh Williams, and he'll break through that hole for another
excellent run.
First down. Yep. Deshler believed there was a fumble there. Deshler hopped on the ball, but the referees waved it incomplete. So that'll bring up second down. Instead, the Deshler student section letting them have it.
Ball was batted down by number 55. Jamari Ackland. It's second down at 10.
So Jamari Ackland on that action batted the ball down.
Tiger 40-yard line.
So we'll resume play. Second down from the Deshler 40-yard line. Madison Academy quarterback in the shotgun. Throws to Jackson Reese for about a 5-yard gain, maybe more. That'll bring up third down.
Third down at 2. Brought down by Lincoln Brown.
So 3rd and 2. Quick handoff to Josh Williams, and he will bust through a hole and get first down. So looks like Deshler player lost his helmet, may have to come out of play, and he will. He'll run over to the sideline. So will number 20. So
Brought down by number 5, Aiden Loyola. Play game 9 yards. It's second down and 1.
So 2nd and 1 now from the 11-yard line. Clock continuing to run with about 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they may let this one run.
I think that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. They're just going to let the clock run out.
Yep. And so that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Your score, Madison Academy 35, Deshler 6. We'll keep it right here, but we'll take a quick break. In fact, we'll actually go over some scores in the area. Hackleburg 14, Phil Campbell 14 in the 2nd quarter. Keep in mind these games may not be up to date exactly. Auburn over Hoover 20-7 in the 3rd. Prattville down 11-31 to Foley. Haleville leads Rogers 14-7 in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter, Austin 21, Hartselle 7. And 2nd quarter, Decatur 33, May Jemison 7. Russellville 27, Grissom 12. Hatton 22, Wilson 10 in the 3rd. Cherokee leads Brindley Mountain 16-0 in the 2nd quarter. Winston County leads Addison 14-0. Lawrence County leads Danville 28-0 in the 3rd. West Morgan leads Randolph 20-7 into the 2nd quarter. Pinson Valley leads Florence 11-3 in the 3rd quarter. James Clemens leads 13-0 against Gardendale in the 2nd quarter. Keep in mind these scores may not be live. Welcome back. We're back live here into the 4th quarter. Madison Academy will hand it off. Ken Cherry for
Cherry brought down by number
about a
59.
yard. Be 3rd and short.
Third down and 1. Third down and inches.
Looks like Madison Academy is going to take every bit of the time off of the play clock this whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, hands it off to the right side. Ken Cherry will get enough for the first down and more. And he will be brought down at about the 3-yard line. Bring up 1st and goal.
Number 5, 8 Moyo on the stop. Be 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line.
3 yards to go. Going to be tough to keep them out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, especially with that running game. And they will hand it off and will punch it in. Ken Cherry for another 6 points. That will bring it 41-6, pinning the extra point with 10:26 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was just to pretty much grind them out, make them quit there toward the end, and Deshler just they don't have the horses really to hang with this team.
Yeah, Madison Academy. I think all can say Madison Academy, a really good, talented football team out of Class 3A. Certainly someone that I would consider a contender.
Very good team, very good, pretty well balanced. They've shown that tonight.
High snap, extra point is still good, 42-6.
10:26 to go. I don't know if we'll see a whole lot more scoring tonight, just to be honest with you.
No, looks like both teams kind of interested in just letting that clock roll.
Answer the question.
I think it's going to be reserves from here on out.
Yep.
Howard Chapel Stadium. Please go see first one to see Mr. Ricks in the band section. Next week, we'll receive a free voucher for a drink and a Coke. from the concession stand.
Back and the kickoff. Number 7, the returnman for the Deshler Tigers. He will take it and he will get across to about the 27, 28-yard line. And that is where the Deshler Tigers will begin this drive with 10:17 to go in this ball game.
We will looks like the starters are still out there.
Concession stand. Tickets are half off at the concession stand.
And if you're in the stands, everything's half off at the concession stand. So
Yeah.
if you want a hamburger, it's time to come get it.
Yeah, it's time to come get it. So handoff, number 7 will take it to the left side, and he will get about enough for a first down.
Good run by Deshler.
Good run. That'll bring up a first and 10. reset the chains to about at their own 39-yard line.
And here comes the train.
Here comes the train. And hands it off to the right side. Number 7 trying to get on the outside, bounces out, and will be brought down for no gain, maybe a yard.
Looks like he wanted to pass. Looked like he wanted to pass that ball.
Yeah.
But he decided he couldn't do it and tried to run with it and couldn't do that either.
Yep.
1 yard, second down, 9, 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
And Deshler stands have cleared out somewhat from what they were.
Yeah. Yeah, a
Some
lot of
people headed for the exits.
people getting ready to go home. You know, if you're a fan of local sports, feel like I might mention this. Tomorrow, tune in to ESPN. The UNA Lions kick off the 2023 college football season on ESPN, and the Campton Bowl in Montgomery for the FCS kickoff as that pass is completed to Cam Fuller for a first down.
Pass by number 6, Cam Fuller. Late.
So UNA kicks off their season tomorrow.
Yes, versus Mercer at the Campton Bowl in Montgomery on ESPN.
What time?
I believe 2:30.
So what's the how is UNA going to do against Mercer?
It's going to be interesting. You know, I feel like as an observer, I would say this is probably the first year that I would say UNA has a truly Division I roster. This is probably the first year in their transition's over. This is their second year post-transition, but this is really the first year that I can say this feels like a Division I roster. Now, how well are they going to do? I don't know. You know, it can't get much worse than 1-10. So
It could be 0-10.
That's true. They could be, but no, I expect them to improve. I like a lot about, I like a lot of what Coach Garman says. You know, and I guess it's time to finally put your money where your mouth is, and we'll see how truly good they are.
Mercer normally one of those teams that
After official discussion.
Alabama and Auburn would pay to play.
Yeah.
And usually beat them pretty bad, but I don't think they're a terrible team.
No, they're not a terrible team. So it's going to be an interesting challenge for the UNA Lions, and good opening game. They got a little bit of a tough stretch. They got to play Mercer, and then they got to turn around and play Chattanooga for their home opener on September the 2nd. Chattanooga is no slouch either in the FCS level. And then to close out the season, they got to travel to Tallahassee to face the Florida State Seminoles. So it's going to be
I don't know why they shouldn't beat Florida State this year. That Florida State really, really bad. We'll see how they. I don't know when Florida State's first game is. It may be next weekend. We'll see how they do.
I believe it's on Sunday before Labor Day.
Who do they play?
LSU.
LSU. We're going to see right off the bat just how good FSU is compared to LSU.
Yeah, Florida State got a lot of traction going into the season. Jordan Travis returning for probably his last year. A lot of people have him being a Heisman contender, and I believe in the preseason polls they're ranked around in the top 10. Got a lot of hype. Last year felt like a breakthrough season for head coach Mike Norvell. Went, I believe, 9-4, 10-3 last season, and really their first successful season in a while. It's going to be interesting to see if they can compete with Clemson in the ACC. Thornton rolls out the pass. He throws it.
Yeah,
and
nobody home there. Basically, just threw the ball. He was lucky not to get intercepted again. Threw the triple coverage that time. Fourth down. Yep, they're coming out to punt. 8 minutes and 14 seconds to go. This game has been decided for a while, but it's pretty well just a punt fest right now.
Number 14, Garrett Reed. Academy, number 10, Jackson Reese.
So fourth down here. Deshler line up the punt. really the first, not a bad kick, is fair caught at about the 23-yard line, or excuse me, 28-yard line. And so that is where the Mustangs will begin their drive with 8:02 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Williams takes the handoff and scampers to about the 41-yard line for a first down. Fumble on the play. And Deshler hops on that ball, and they will take over at the 40-yard line. So they force their first turnover on the night. So the Deshler Tigers force their first turnover on the night. With about 7:20 remaining into the fourth quarter, they will take over at the Madison Academy 41-yard line.
Let's see what they can do with it now,
Yeah.
if anything. Let's see if they can run it, throw it, whatever. I think we see some reserves. I see a lot of jerseys I really hadn't seen before on Madison Academy side.
Yep. Let some JV guys and guys that otherwise don't get a lot of playing time see some action. This game's out of hand as of now. 42-6, 7 minutes remaining. There's really not a lot of there's no time for Deshler to mount a comeback. Right now, I feel like if you, as a coach, you kind of gotta look at it as if you're Madison Academy, you gotta trot guys out there that normally don't get a lot of playing reps when it comes to the varsity action. But on the Deshler side, you just got to keep fighting, got to keep pushing through, got to handle the adversity. And
Deshler still got all the starters in, looks like.
Yep.
So they're keeping on. We'll see what happens here.
So they toss it off to the right side. Number 7 gets a little bit of a crease and will run out of bounds for a first down. And he will be down at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, first down.
Cafe, first down, Deshler Tigers. Run out of bounds by number 6, Scott.
So 6:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. Deshler huddling up. Clock stop. And Deshler hands it off.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, not
Nothing.
much. No.
Number 12, Javius Carroll.
Come on, in!
Gains 3 yards. Be second down and 7 for the Deshler Tigers. Made by number 32, Billy Candidate.
So clock continuing to run, 5:44 and ticking for the Deshler Tigers. For you Braves fans out there, the Braves lead 1-0. Thornton rolls out to his left. He will look to his right. He will fire it
And it's
into
way
the
out
end
of
zone
bounds.
and is out of bounds.
Way out of bounds.
Good pressure.
Number 9, Price Thornton.
Tyler!
Incomplete.
Come on, BT!
Number 14, Garrett Reed.
They could mercifully let this clock run, but they stopped it on that incomplete pass.
Yeah, 5:22 remaining.
And I believe the call a timeout. So third down, and we got teams going to the sidelines. So Deshler must call a timeout.
It doesn't make sense. So number 7 will not much there on that play, and in fact I think there might be a holding, and there is holding called on the Deshler Tigers. Will bring them back 10 yards.
Flag on the play. What, holding on Deshler? Is that correct?
Yep. Holding on the play. Penalty is declined, so that'll bring up 4th down for the Deshler Tigers.
Yeah, they're coming. They're going to go for it. They don't really have a choice here.
Yeah, I don't see them lining up for a 40+ yard field goal
No,
attempt.
I don't think so.
So Deshler now breaks the huddle, lined up at their own at the Madison Academy 25. Thornton once again under center. Reed in motion, and he will roll to his left, and he is running for
play's
his
blowed
life.
up.
And he throws it
And
back
we got
in
a
his
flag
own,
for some reason.
And it is intercepted
Ball is intercepted by Madison Academy.
through a
I
jump
think
ball.
they'll decline that penalty.
I believe so.
Timeout for injury.
Got an injury
That was just bad
timeout.
all the way around.
Yeah. Now we got a injury timeout. Injured player in the back of the end zone. Looks like they're stretching him out. Might be some cramps or something, but
Madison Academy offense back on the field, so we starting quarterback still in there. We'll see what they try to do here.
meanwhile, trainer stretching out. Deshler player in the end zone, not sure who that is. And looks like he's getting up. Looks like it might have been a cramp. And he's hobbling out towards the Deshler sideline as we wait to resume play.
And we're at a standstill for some reason here.
Injured players number 14, Gary Reed.
All right, they blow the whistles and play will resume. So 4:27 remaining in the game. Madison Academy
Their own 20.
lined up at their own 20 to start this drive. Quarterback lined up at shotgun. He'll hand it off to number 20, and he breaks a couple of tackles.
I believe we're going to see a whole lot of running here.
McCauley on the carry.
Daniel McCauley on the carry.
6. Warren Johnson.
Someone who we haven't
They
really seen.
will continue to try to ground it out, just get first downs and end this ball game.
Yeah, as you see, a lot of substitutions there for Madison Academy. Looks like you got a new running back, a new quarterback as well. Number 18 is your quarterback for the Mustangs. Number 18, Alex Critter. So Critter lined up in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, hand it off to McCauley. McCauley will take it broke a couple of tackles, being pushed forward by his offensive line for a first down.
I believe they pulled him for a first down there.
Yep. So 3:30 remaining. Clock stops for change to move, and clock resumes. 3:25 and ticking.
Another first down and this game's over.
Yep, I would say so. Another first down or two, and this ball game will be over.
Because they're taking every second they possibly can. They're not even get down on the ball till like 10 seconds left on the play clock.
So Critter line up the shotgun. He'll hand it off once again to McCauley. McCauley will get about a yard or two. I'll bring up second down.
Brought down by number 58, Steve Summerhill, number 5, Aiden Boyola.
So 2:38 and ticking.
Going to be about 2 minutes left when they snap the ball this time.
Yep.
Well, for our first game of the week, it hadn't been that competitive.
Well, you know, I think we kind of underestimated just how good Madison Academy was going to be, if that's possible. If that's possible with them entering.
Why would we do that? Why would we do that?
I don't know. I don't know. And McCauley breaks through, gets down to about the 45-yard line.
Minute 53 left. Pretty much it right here.
Pretty much over.
They just take, if they work it out, just take a knee in this game.
Yeah, take a knee.
3 knees and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, how would we underestimate Madison Academy? How would we do that?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to do when you enter the season number 6 in Class 3A. But
I think we expected more out of the Deshler Tigers tonight.
I think we did, but I think Deshler might have maybe.
Oh my goodness!
Hard
what a
hit. Ball pops.
They got the
through,
ball back though.
And Critter jumps on that ball for a loss of 5.
Ball knocked out by 72, Dylan Morgan.
Again, I don't even though it was a fumble, yeah, they lost yards, but we're down to 59 seconds, and that second down, that's it.
Yeah.
If they will just let this clock run down, take a knee, she'll be over with.
Yeah, but as we were saying, I think the Deshler Tigers, I think we might have expected a little much. I mean, a lot of roster turnover from last year. And I still think they'll be a competitive team in their region. I think West Morgan will probably win the region, but I think they'll be competitive in the region, and I think they'll wind up being a playoff team. And McCauley will take that handoff. Nice answer for that fumble, and he'll rumble and tumble to about the 30-yard line.
Got the first down.
Got the first down. That should about do it.
18 seconds to go. That is it.
First down. That's the 30-yard line.
And so the clock will run out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this game is over with.
Yep. This game is over with. So the clock will hit 0. And that will do it. That is your ball game. The final score, Madison Academy 42, Deshler 6. And so the teams will meet at about the 50 to shake hands, and Coach Malone and Coach Godsey will shake hands. So Madison Academy will expand their advantage in the series to 3-1. And game 4 of this series, last year the Deshler Tigers got the best of the Mustangs 42-35. But the Madison Academy Mustangs respond, winning 42-6 in the 2023 edition of this matchup. We thank each and every one of you for tuning in to tonight's ball game, debut of the Tennessee Valley Sports Network. Admittedly, we had a lot of technical difficulties and technical issues, and we apologize for that. And we will continue to work and get better as the season goes on. We ask that you be patient with us, and if you are interested in sponsoring us, feel free to reach out and contact us. at 205-301-0888. You can call us or you can email us at Tennessee Valley Sports Network, or excuse me, Tennessee Valley Sports at gmail.com, or you can visit our Facebook page and like and message us if you're interested in sponsorships, donations, or anything else. And we greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all's support. It's been a privilege. We want to once again take a moment and thank Deshler Athletic Director Patrick Smith for his due diligence and working with us throughout the week and throughout the last couple of weeks, and helping us and allowing us to film this game here at Deshler High School. We also want to thank Coach Fuller, the facilities manager and director, and just allowing us to set up here and get power, provide us with power. And we just want to thank Deshler very much for their hospitality. As the season goes on, I know it was a tough loss here tonight, but I'm pretty as I said, I'm confident they will be competitive in their region.
Yes.
May very well finish second. I haven't really got a chance to look at the results elsewhere in their region, but going into the season, people was asking me who I thought would win this region. Knowing Deshler had the roster turnover it was, I didn't necessarily expect them to win the region. West Morgan's got a really good team over there, and I think they'll be probably the favorites to win the region. But Deshler's got a really good team. But
and we'll also see next week. I believe Deshler plays Russellville at Russellville.
At Russellville.
So we will see how they bounce back next week against a traditional foe.
Very traditional foe, very traditional rival, very historical rival. I mean that rivalry. I believe the series is tied at 46-46 with 4 ties.
I did not know that. 46-46
with 4 ties.
Last year, I believe Deshler beat us.
Deshler beat the Golden Tigers 17-10 in a very close battle here at Howard Chapel Stadium. So Deshler will take the trip up south.
Up south
or down south?
Down south, yeah.
To 43 and make the trip to Golden Tiger Stadium. Beautiful facility, and they will look to bounce back. The Golden Tigers, last we checked,